Recording in progress. All right, welcome
Hey.
everybody to our Monday night Zoom. My name's Alicia Made. I'll be presenting this call with my daughter Natalia Made, and we're just so excited and grateful that you took the time to get on this call. If you are a guest on this call and you were invited by somebody, just know that they think the world of you and they really appreciate you taking this time just to learn more about their business, what Arbonne is, and what we do with this business and the amazing opportunity. Obviously, if this isn't a fit for you, that's totally fine. Nobody's gonna make you sign on some type of dotted line. We just really want to educate you guys on why we're so passionate about what we do. So I'm gonna get started off by just kind of sharing a little bit of my story, and then I'm gonna send it over to Natalia. And like Aileen said, if you want to drop where you're from in the chat, there's a little chat button down at the bottom. If you have any questions while we're presenting, feel free. Just make it interactive and fun. And if you don't want to say a word or show your face, you don't have to. That's the best part about this. So I've been involved with Arbonne for 15 years. Originally, I'm a hairstylist by trade. A little bit of my backstory is I became a mom at a very young age. I got pregnant with Natalia when I was 17 years old. So I'm going to be 40, and Natalia just turned 21. And right after I had my daughter, of course, I had dreams of going to college and doing things, but I just had to figure out how to make life work because I was a mom. So I did the whole waitressing and the bartending thing, and I love, the money that you can make with that and the people. It's an awesome opportunity, but I knew I needed something a little bit more. So I decided that I was going to become a cosmetologist. And while I was in hair school, I got pregnant with Natalia's little brother, CJ. So he's going to be 16 this year. He's going to start driving. Ooh, thank God I don't have to run him all over the place anymore. But, and it was right after I had my son that I found myself kind of just wanting to get my me back. I wanted to get in shape. I'm very passionate about how I feel about myself and, working out and living a healthier lifestyle. And so I was assisting this girl as a hairstylist, and she was using Arbonne's products. And that's kind of how Arbonne came into my life. I remember her saying, I was like, if you can just tell me how to get skinny or get my Alicia back, get back in the swing of things, like I'll listen to anything. But if she's going to make me try and sell something, I'm not your girl. Like, I was not a salesperson. I was, not one of those people that wanted to do something quote unquote like this. And it was because I just wasn't educated on what this was, right? So I met Aileen for coffee. She's waving on the screen. And we went and sat down at like Paradise Bakery, and she gave me samples of this amazing skincare line. I'm like, girl, I don't even have time to wash my face at this point in time in my life, but just tell me how to do this, 30-day program. So I decided to purchase the 30-day program with Arbonne. And mind you, you guys, this was over 15 years ago. So this was before greens, before being healthy was cool, before all the things. And she sat down with me and explained to me what Arbonne's 30-day program was. And it was about like cutting out foods that cause inflammation and replacing them with healthier foods. So just imagine like your body's this bathtub, right? And you've been filling it with crap from who knows how long. When was the last time you pulled the plug on that bathtub and hit that reset button on your health, right? So I followed Arbonne's program for over 2 months straight and I lost 23 pounds. And I was like, yep, here I come. I am so ready for you, world. Like, watch out. I am going to do this. Like, I got my Alicia back and everything was great. People were asking me what I was using. And this was before Instagram and going live on your stories was an app, type of thing. And I was like, she's like, maybe you should do this business. So I signed up to be an Arbonne consultant. And for the first couple of years in my business, I was like, hey, I sell Arbonne, but like, I don't want to be pushy, pushy, pushy. And because I didn't want people to like think that that was all I was going to talk about when I sat down with them. You don't want to be the pushy girl. And so I dabbled into the business for a little bit, but then I went to this leadership conference with Aileen, and that's when everything kind of switched for me. It made me really look at my life and think, what do I want to show up as? Or what do I want my future to look like? Or what do I want for my family and my children and for them to see? And what kind of woman do I want to become? And I saw women from all different backgrounds. I'm talking doctors, lawyers, nurses, women with college degrees, no college degrees, single moms, women in college, younger women that were building this multi-million dollar business with Arbonne, and they were killing it. And they were doing it alongside of what they were doing for their full-time job. So I came back from this conference and I was like, okay, I'm going to build this business. And within 7 or 8 months, I took my business from about 3,000 a month in sales to over 56,000 a month in sales, and I've never looked back. So Arbonne means the absolute world to me, and it's hope for the future. It's something that you can build alongside. And with, I know a lot of you women on this call are a lot younger than me, but there's a lot of women that are your guys' age that are just building a phenomenal business. And so if this is something that you might want to consider by the end of this call, or if this is something you might know somebody who wants to do this, just think of somebody that you can refer to the person that invited you, because this is obviously a life-changing opportunity. So I'm going to turn it over to Natalia and let her share her story. And then we're going to go over some of the key products in Arbonne that we're passionate about and show and kind of tell you what Arbonne is and how it works as a company. And then we can answer any questions after that. So, Natalia, go ahead and take it over.
Yeah, well, thank you. Again, I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming on. This is a huge deal. I love seeing my team grow and inviting a bunch of people. So this is awesome to just see a bunch of new faces. But my mom kind of introduced me, but I'm Natalia. I'm 21. I live in Omaha. I'm pretty much, I had a very different but kind of like simple process into graduating in high school and what I wanted. So I had Arbonne in my life since I was 7 years old. I've been using the product since as long as I can remember, and it's always been around. My mom has always been doing Arbonne. So of course I grew up with it. And then as I started to get older and, high school was coming to an end, I was like, okay, what the hell do I want to do with my life? Like I have no idea. And if you were to ask me, maybe this is a little niche or old school or whatever you want to call it, I've always just wanted to be a mom. So when I was like, okay, like when I'm thinking about college and stuff, I don't want to go to school for some degree that I'm not passionate about or I don't care about, but I obviously needed to make something work. So you can join Arbonne when you're 18, and that's exactly what I did because, of course, my mom was like, you need to join my business, my team, and all this stuff, and we got to do this together. So obviously, I did that. And then I was still, when you're 18, you still care a lot about what people think about, especially me. I cared a lot about people's opinions that just probably didn't matter as much to what it was in my head, but it impacted me. So I didn't really do much with it when I first started. And I became a dental assistant at my dental office, and I was doing that for 2 years. As I was coming to the conclusion that I hate a 9 to 5 job, I realized that I wasn't meant to dig in people's mouth for a living and I needed something else. I was, the money wasn't enough. It's expensive to breathe nowadays. So I got a serving job. So I was working 60 plus hours a week. And I'm like, I'm 20 years old and I'm exhausted. Like, this cannot be the rest of my life. This cannot be what my life has to offer. I know that there's something more. And so when I turned 20, I was like, okay, something needs to change. And of course, my mom has always like whispered Armand in my ear. And I was like, okay, I'm jumping in, I'm doing this business, and I will be successful and I will get to the top of this business. Like, mark my words. Everybody can hold me accountable on that. But the thing that just made me like Arbonne is definitely something that makes you step out of your comfort zone, but you have to just remember that people's opinions aren't going to pay your bills, and that's where exactly where I'm at right now. And I've always just wanted to help people in some type of way. You either, you look good, you feel good, and if I can make someone clear up their skin or reduce their bloating and fix their gut, like I want to help you. Like, I want to make you feel good so that way you just feel it inside and out. So yeah, that's just kind of why I wanted to start this business, and I'm just really passionate about it. And I think that the products, like, I can't imagine my life without Arbonne, regardless if it's just with my mom or the products itself. And I'm just really thankful that everybody got on here to listen and join because it's truly a once in a lifetime experience and company. So yeah, it's kind of my story.
Awesome. So before I start going in on like what Arbonne is and stuff, if you guys just want to type in the chat like a one if you've ever heard of Arbonne before, or a two if you haven't, whatever. But I'm just going to kind of give you guys a little background on Arbonne. So, Arbonne is a 46-year-old health and wellness company, right? So, we were green and
Today is their
clean.
birthday.
Oh, today's Arbonne. Yeah, so even better. So, Arbonne was healthy living from the inside out before it became super popular, right? And so, what sets Arbonne apart from different companies is how we formulate our products. It's not about what's in our products, it's about what we focus on, what's not in our products. So, we ban as a company over 2,000 harmful ingredients and chemicals that we put into our products. So, we follow the European Union's guidelines and standards. And they ban over like 1,500 harmful ingredients and chemicals that they put into their products. And in the US, we ban like 9 to 11. And I know that that's what I'm saying. When I started Arbonne over 15 years ago, nobody was really reading labels. Nobody was looking at what's in their skincare. Nobody was looking at what's in their protein shake. Or people weren't realizing that, gluten was bothering them or too much dairy was bothering them and things like that. So, Arbonne is the largest vegan catalog out there with over 400 plus products that you use on a daily basis that are consumable. So when we start building this business with Arbonne, we basically teach people how to shop online at a discount and turn their expenses into an income, but we educate them on the purity of the brand and why they should use Arbonne. If you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, we sell ourselves every single day on social media. I mean, can everybody kind of just like agree with me just a little bit? You're posting where you're going to Scooters, you're posting your Starbucks drink, you're posting your Sheen haul, your if I don't even say that right, or you're TikToking or you're Snapchatting. You know what I mean? Like you're using all the things, right? You could tell I'm a little bit old, but you're constantly doing this. And so with Arbonne, by just sharing your healthy lifestyle, you're teaching people how to shop online at a discount or turn their expenses into an income. And what's cool about every single one of our products is every product with Arbonne is gluten free, it's dairy free, it's soy free, it's non GMO, it's plant and botanically based. There's no artificial dyes or fragrances, there's no animal testing. There's no animal products or byproducts, and there's no harsh chemicals or anything like that. So we truly care about having products that are safe to put on our skin and which goes in our bloodstream, and in our bodies. So with that being said, we really try and find a fit for each person. And some of our favorite products that you'll see like a lot of the girls posting about is we like to call it our DEB, which is our daily essentials bundle. So I know Natalia's got her products, Aileen. I love you. I love you. I told Natalia to grab her products. But anyways, these are like our core products. So when I started Arbonne 15 years ago, it was anti-aging skincare and some nutrition. And obviously, throughout the times and everything evolving with what people are interested in, nutrition is majority of what Arbonne sells, and our biggest seller is our Greens Synergy. Does everybody on here use a greens product or a gut product or something for their hair, skin, and nails? Basically, everybody does. Okay. So this is what I love, Natalia, and how she talks about this. Natalia, I'm going to turn it over to you because I've never tried any other greens because I just fell in love with Arbonne right away. But Natalia, if you can share your greens experience.
Yeah, so I've always been influenced by my mom, and at the same time, I'm on social media. I see what influencers are using, and they look so great and beautiful and skinny and all this stuff. So I have actually tried other greens. I've tried Bloom and I've tried HE1, which is like Arbonne's competitors or whatever you want to call it. And I tried them each consistently for 2 weeks because I didn't want to be biased when it came to like selling a product. And I really wanted to make sure that I was selling the best thing, if you want to say it like that. So I tried, I'm a big taste girl. And if it tastes bad, I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to be able to fake it. I'm not going to be able to get on my story and pretend that I like it. I tried Blooms, and I don't know if anybody else has tried Blooms, but that was disgusting. I think it is so nasty. I don't care if it's mango pineapple flavor. I don't care if it's bubble gum. It's gross. Like I can't get past it. And I didn't see any results. Like greens are supposed to help your gut. You're supposed to get, benefits from it. Granted, usually people will have like there's servings of greens in it, but they also have additional benefits. And I just wasn't seeing anything. I wasn't feeling any, but like any different, any lighter, nothing. Same with AG1. If it just tastes like dirt, and there was, again, no benefits. I didn't really see much. I'm a big bloater, so like I can look at food and I'll feel bloated. And that was something that I really wanted to, somehow get rid of or control at least. And when I tried Arbonne's Synergy, if you were around before, this first came out, this was in 3 different packets. It came in 2 boxes and a tub, and I was like making like a potion pretty much. But now it comes in 1 packet. This is it, and I have this every day, and it tastes amazing. It's a citrus flavor, but this is our green synergy, and you get your servings of fruits and vegetables. It has prebiotics, probiotics, and 13 digestive enzymes. So it's, in a sense, the good bacteria to fight the bad bacteria and get rid of all the gunk and unnecessary stuff in your intestines and really clean you out. So, and then it also has a vegan collagen and skin elixir. So the things that I love about this, one, I was taking it consistently for 2 weeks for my first time ever, and it was around my birthday. And so we went out to dinner, whatever. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm not even bloated. Like, it doesn't even look like I ate anything. Like, and that was huge for me because I feel like girls can relate. It's like, can we take pictures before we eat dinner? You know what I mean? I don't want to be bloated. So that was huge for me because I didn't even have to worry about that. And I felt amazing. And it really just cleans you out. And I don't know, this is very common when it comes to other girls, and whether we talk about it or not, it helps you get a regular bathroom schedule. And as I've talked to more and more girls about these products, that is very uncommon. So why are we choosing to, to have an unhealthy gut and not flush out our system and maintain it? And I know for a fact that we're not all getting 2 to 3 cups of fruits and vegetables every day. Like, that's just impossible. I'm too busy for that. So it's a great way to kind of piggyback up and then also add additional benefits like the gut health, and helping your skin and whatnot. So this has been a life changer, and just the other greens don't even compare. I can't even emphasize that enough. And this, if I were to recommend one product from Arbonne, this is the one that will absolutely like change your life. It's insane. So that's my little take on the greens. I love it.
So, no, and I absolutely love the greens too. And I always touch on like using the bathroom regularly and how much it is important. I know a lot of women who are like, I don't go to the bathroom but like twice a week. You know what I'm saying? And so this is definitely something that's very, very healthy for you. And next, what I want to touch on, and I know Natalia has that too, is our Arbonne protein. Okay, I know a lot of women are looking for a healthy protein, a clean protein, something that's going to give you benefits. So ours is a vegan protein, and it's made of cranberry, brown rice, and yellow pea protein, and it has an avocado oil in it, so it's considered a full essential meal profile, right? So, a lot of other proteins out there on the market have your whey, which is a byproduct of dairy. So, that can make you feel very bloated and gassy and things like that. Or there's soy-based protein, and that's not good for women, especially because that messes with your estrogen level. So, our protein comes in coffee, vanilla, chocolate flavor. And what I love about this protein is like you can make protein pancakes with it. You can make protein cookies with it. You can make protein muffins, protein bread. You can make protein, those little protein balls or bars, the snacks that you have. Or you can just drink it as a shake with water like I do, just because I know I need more protein in my life. Like I'm getting older, speaking to anybody else who's on the call, like I'm so busy. Oh, Aileen just typed in the chat. We still have chai flavor, which is phenomenal. But I'm on the go. Like sometime I work 2 days a week at the hair salon, and then the rest of the days I'm at home. But from 9 to 8 on those days that I'm just busy, so busy I forget to eat. Or if you guys are in college and you're studying, or you're working, or you're in the military, or you got kids on the way, and you're just like, I haven't had one thing of protein today. Like you can mix it up and just shoot it and it's good for you. Or you can blend it up and we mix it with like almond milk or coconut milk or things like that. And so just knowing that I'm nourishing my body just a little bit like helps me think, okay, or after a workout or something like that. So I'm very passionate about the protein and it actually tastes good. I don't know if you guys have had other, proteins in your life where like you kind of forget and you leave your shaker cup in your car and then you unscrew it and it just smells like death. warmed over. I don't know if that's happened to anybody. Arbonne's does not do that, because it's a clean protein and it doesn't have the extra additives. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about that comes in this daily essentials bundle is our Arbonne Fizz. Okay. These energy fizz are absolutely to die for. They come in multiple flavors. They come in blackberry. They come in peach mango. They come in blood orange right now. There's a limited flavor one. It's probably almost sold out. There's pomegranate and all the things. But these are a great replacement for your Alani drinkers, your Monster drinkers, your coffee drinkers, all the things, right? So they are made of B12 and B6, and they're green tea and guarana plant-based. So you, like Natalia just showed, you just add it into your water. And how convenient is that you could just stick a couple in your purse and on the go. And I have this like comparison from like Alani versus Fizz that I can have Natalia share with you guys. But 30 of them come in a box and they end up with our preferred client, which I'll share that at the end. They end up being like $1.84 a stick for an energy drink. And when you go buy two monsters at the gas station, you're getting two of them for $6. Or if you're getting your scooters with your, froth and this or your Starbucks, whatever you guys order, your blended whatever, that's like $5 or $6 a drinks. And Alani's are 250 a can. So you're saving money on the back end and you're getting that natural energy, but you're not getting that harsh crash, right? So those are the three things that we like to talk about. But like the anti-aging skincare, and I am gonna pull this line because I always pull it. I've been using Arbonne since I've been 24 years old. And I've never had Botox. I've never done the most, but I've always used their skincare and I'm about to be 40 and I'm just talking to all you youngins on the thing. You only have one face. I promise you, if you're not using a good, clean, wash, toner, moisturizer, eye cream, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're going to either pay for it now or you're going to find a way to pay for it later. And I'm not hating on fillers or anything like that because I mean, I don't know, maybe I will get a little something something later on in life, but I haven't done it yet, okay? But what's nice about the different skincare lines that Arbonne offers is every single product has a 90-day money back guarantee. So say you pick one of the skincare line or the nutrition, any product has a 90-day money back guarantee. So if you use a skincare and it's just not right for your skin, you can get your money back. But guess what? You can actually give it a good try. I know Sephora doesn't do that. I know Ulta doesn't do that. We have amazing body washes, amazing body oils. And the number one filler in our skincare and lotions in the United States is mineral oil. And it's illegal in Europe, but it's the number one filler in the US because it's a cheap filler and it's a byproduct of like petroleum. So nothing can penetrate in your skin or detoxify out. So when you're using the gut health and you're thinking about healthy living from the inside out and you're using something good on your skin, a lot of people are noticing like their dry patches are clearing up or their eczema or their acne. So it's really, really good, clean, amazing products. So I could talk forever about hundreds of products, but I'm not going to do that. Like Natalia just did a face mask, one of those sheet masks on her skin. And she's like, Mom, my skin is glowing. She's like, and my skin feels so soft, and you can keep them in the fridge. There's Arbonne is just totally. Oh yeah, yeah, and formaldehyde is popular in our skincares in the U.S. too, and we don't have that in the United States or in Arbonne's products either. So basically, kind of how this works is you can shop at a discount or you can become a consultant and build this business with us. So becoming a preferred client is the first option. And basically that's having like a Sam's Club or a Costco membership. And that's $29 one time for the whole year. And that gives you 20 to 40% off your products. Or if you pick out over $300 in products, you'll get the 20 to 40% off and the $29 fee is free. That gives you like free shipping perks, free gift perks. Arbonne's always throwing something amazing in there. Or to become a consultant like Natalia and I are, and multiple women on this call are, it's $65 one time for a whole year to start your own business. And I know a lot of you are busy and in school, you got kids, you got jobs, you got the whole thing. But literally, all we do is share this business with other people via social media. We get together and we talk about our goals and our leadership, and it's such a positive environment. And we teach other people how to do the exact same thing. You can build this business anywhere in the UK, Canada, US, Australia, Poland, and New Zealand. So it is a global opportunity. So if you have a family member, like Natalia has a cousin in Australia from her dad's side, and she has a team that she's trying to build in Australia right now. So just think, it's not about who you know, it's about who you're going to meet and who you're able to help. So there's four levels of income in this business, and the first level is called district manager. And this is where, like, say you want to sign up, we'll sit down with you, we'll help you get a game plan, we'll help you with your verbiage, we'll walk you through it. Because every one of us started as a consultant, and we still are a consultant, and we're still growing, and we're all still nervous as crap to talk on a Zoom and ask people to get on and listen. It's just what it is, what it is. We do it together though. Becoming a district manager, you're building your team, you're sharing with your family and friends, you're using the products so you can speak about them. At that level, when you become a district manager, the average income can be anywhere from 250 to an extra $1,000 a month. I don't know about anybody else, but I mean, I'll still take an extra $1,000 a month, especially with how life is right now. And then area manager is the next level. And this is where your business becomes willable. So if something was to happen to me from this level on and above, I can will my business to my children and they can build this business in what I've built. It doesn't just disappear to Arbonne corporate. At this level, this is where we like to get a lot of our girls right away because this is where you're making anywhere from 1,500 to about 4 grand a month just by sharing and growing and inspiring other people and using products that you're already buying regardless, you know? And then regional vice president is where I'm at, and the average income at that level is anywhere from 5 grand to 15 grand a month. And Arbonne gives you a car allowance for a white Mercedes because that's our company car. I became a regional vice president when I was 28, and like I never drove a Mercedes before. So I was like, "Can you show me how to use these buttons in this car?" Like I remember just like I didn't grow up with like a ton of money. I grew up with what I needed. I love my family and stuff like that, but I was able to create that, for myself. And the national vice president is where Eileen's going to be very, very soon. And the average income at that level is anywhere from 20,000 and above. And this is where you are just growing this massive team. You're just sharing and you're duplicating and all that stuff. And so it's not about what if this business doesn't work, because I know it does, but it's all about what if it does. And if you have a tug on your heart and you want more for your life and you want to share this with people, but maybe you don't have much time to give this, or maybe you don't know how this would fit in. Some of the common fears and hesitations are, I don't have any money, I don't know enough people, and what will people think of me? And like Natalia said, I don't know the last time somebody's opinion of what you do paid any of your bills. And I don't know enough people it's not about who you know, it's about who you're going to meet and who you're going to help. And I don't have enough money is the exact reason why you should build a business with Arbonne so you can do that. So Natalia, is there anything that you wanted to add?
Yeah, I would say that just one thing that I just like have been thinking about. The reason why I'm like so attracted to this business is because I don't want to have to worry about, putting in my PTO, or if I can't go to there because I have to work. So it was mainly just like the time freedom, the financial freedom, the time freedom, basically just being able to control your life and not necessarily, being okay and in control of things that you can say no to. Like, no, I don't need to take a double because I'm good. Like I'm good on my money. I'm good on bills. I can take the night off because I want to go on a date with my boyfriend, or I want to have a girls' night. It's just like the possibilities and the freedom that this business gives you, as well as the support. I went to an all-girls Catholic high school, and let me just say, I know girls are mean, and I've never felt more support from a group of women in my life. It's truly insane, and it makes me emotional every time I think about it because it's not like you're competing with other people. Like they're cheering you on, they're meeting you where you're at. And it's just crazy to think like it's about the people that you're gonna meet. I met Abby, my roommate now, through Arbonne. So I'm very grateful. This company has given me a lot so far, and I'm just at the beginning. And I'm just really grateful again for everybody to join and support my girls and all my team. And yeah, that's just kind of like, it's just like, why not give it a shot? You know what I mean? So.
So if you guys could do me one solid, and then we're gonna hop on this call because we don't want to keep you on here all evening, is like, can you just message the person who invited you and just let them know what you thought about the call? Um, and, if you're interested in becoming a preferred client, and if you're interested in actually doing this business with us and what that would look like for you. You know what I'm saying? So, or maybe it's not for you and you don't want to use any of these amazing products, but you have a friend that would just love to, that you think that you could refer them, because this business is word of mouth, right? And so I just think that that would be awesome. And then, does anybody have any questions before we kind of wrap this up? I know people don't probably want to be on the spotlight, but I already kind of mentioned how to become a preferred client and things like that. And if one of the girls that reached out to you, if you guys are wanting to know like the price on things or what that looks like, they can send you individual shopping carts that you can kind of look at, and then that'll share their website. So if it's skincare, if you're interested in that, or if you're interested in the daily essentials bundle, what does that look like for you or something like that? So,
Mhm.
Aileen, did you want to add something, hun?
Nope. I think that was amazing, you guys.
Well, thank you guys for your time. We appreciate you so much. Sorry I sound like this. I've been sick since
I know
last
you
Wednesday.
sound so much better. I'm happy.
I sound a lot better. I don't know what happened to me. I got the chills and all the
Well,
great things.
everybody's sick. It's that
It
time.
was just horrible. But anyways, yeah, I look
Cool.
forward to answering any more questions from you guys. If you girls need any help with anything, let me know. And I hope you guys have a wonderful
Thanks
Monday
for getting
night.
on, everybody.
Thank you for your
We'll
time.
Thank
stay
you,
on for a few
guys.
minutes.
Thank you.
I'll stay on for a few minutes if anybody has questions and they want to ask.
Sounds good.
So fun.
Wait, so is this like you're posting or are you getting people to like join
It's kind
or
of
both?
both.
Okay.
Go
I
ahead,
don't know
It
who's,
was Kaylee.
Haley.
is
She
Hi,
that your
I'm
yeah.
guest,
Kaylee.
Abby?
Yeah, that's my guess.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Yeah,
Hi.
so basically this would be like she posts about her products that she's using and she shares them all, but this is like a business opportunity call too, to see like if people would be interested in joining and growing the business with her, or if like becoming a customer or showing people how to kind of grow their business outside of
Mhm.
that, you
Okay.
know?
And it's all like I mean, I'm assuming remote.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically I think her question is how do you build this business? Is it just posting? Like, so basically, if
Yeah.
you decided you wanted to be everybody can decide if they want to be a customer or a consultant. If you want to be a consultant, it'd be like an affiliate, just like and you'd have your own Arbonne link. You'd be on Abby and Natalia's team, and we would help and support you and show you what to do. We would all be part of like your leadership. And it's $65. Did you explain that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's $65 to sign up, and then you can choose how you want to share the business and the products. So you're basically just sharing with your whole market online, your warm market, friends and family, about the products and what you love. So obviously, using the products is step number one. If you want to be a consultant or a customer, fall in love with whichever products you're using, and then you just share them online, in person, through Zoom like this, and you're just introducing people to the brand. And then they can decide, your friends and family can decide, do they want to become a customer of yours? And then you make money every Tuesday. Anytime anybody orders, you're getting paid weekly. It's all online and it's all remote. And it's $65 to start a business. That's it. There's no
And
requirement.
then okay, so then the $65, do you get like products or do you
That
get like a
just gives
discount
you
on the
access
You
to
get
the
a
products?
box of
website.
You
fizz.
yeah, you
You
do
get
Yeah,
a
get a
box
free
of
enrollment
fizz.
gift.
you
Yeah,
do.
you get a
Okay.
free enrollment gift. And then Kaylee, is that how you say it? Did I say it right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And then we would sit down with you and help you get started. You know
Mhm.
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like we would do a getting started Zoom, like Natalia and Abby work together, and like for people, are you local?
I'm in
Mhm.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
So we
Totally
would
North Carolina.
Zoom and we would help you like this is what we're posting. This is how do we reach out to somebody? Can you help me with a response? Like I reaching out to this girl because I think she would be great. I've known her like, like this. So we all start off not knowing what the heck we're doing is kind of
Yeah.
my point. But then we guide you and train you through that. And then you would do like your business launch and we would talk on the Zoom with you and help you grow that. It's not just like, hey, you signed
Right.
up, figure it out. It's more or less like working, like Natalia was saying, working together and
Right.
stuff.
I'm also in hair, so I do
Love. I
I do
do
hair
hair as
Monday
well.
through Thursday, so I feel like it's kind of goes hand in hand, like skincare
100.
and beauty. So I
Mhm.
feel like it'd be pretty easy to spread the word there.
Oh
I
yeah.
do Natalia and Abby's hair
Mhm.
and Aileen's
Oh.
hair. Yeah. Love
Mine too.
it. Yeah.
I need
I
a
don't
cut.
know. I do want to mention we are going to Vegas for our global training conference,
Oh.
and is she interested? And I've never been, but I've heard so much about it, and I am so excited to go. But you basically get to learn like everything about you get like incentive trainings, you get just like so much information on how to grow your business, about the products. They have the biggest product launch they're doing, I think, since what, 2004,
Hmm.
something like that. So there you get access to all the products. You get to take home the whole package. Of course, you get to like take conference. You get to take like pictures, unboxings, all that stuff. But
Hmm.
you get to see people higher up, hear all their success stories, and it's really just a
Yeah.
motivating and like uplifting experience. So I think
100%.
we're so
Yeah.
excited to go. We're so excited.
I would say like the day to day for us is maybe like setting like a little pocket of time, whether that's 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Um, I mean, while you're in the bathroom, I don't know what you're doing, but if you just like send messages like to,
Yeah.
people on your Instagram, and I mean, you'll kind of see if you start posting, people are liking it, and you can reach out to those people as well. I would say like your family and immediate friends are going to be like your
Mhm.
first customers, of course, your biggest supporters. But I mean, I just post on my story, and then if I get people that I see liking it, or I'll just reach out to random mutual friends. But it's very like influencer-y, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
choose your own schedule, you choose when you want to do it. You can incorporate Arbonne in as little or as much as you want into your life, whatever fits best for your current situation. We're never gonna be like, you need to do more. Like, why aren't you, you're slacking. We're gonna be like, okay, like girl, she just wants a couple extra $100, whatever. So it's just meeting you where you're at and pretty much accepting, yeah, and supporting you along the way.
We do this thing called a power hour where we just sit down for like an hour. We have, our books, we're drinking a fizz, we're doing something, but we just like are locked in, and you can spend like 1 to 2 hours a day doing this and create like a huge business out of this.
Hmm.
Like 1 to 2 hours can get so much done a day, and it can be at any time of the day. So it's so flexible, and that is kind of like what did it for me. But we just sit down, message people, reach out to people, post about what you like. Um,
And we want a freaking Mercedes. Like,
This would be
hello?
nice.
I want to
I
drive the
think Alicia
Benz.
and I
Like,
have each had 4 or 5 Mercedes since we've been
yeah,
between. Yeah.
sign me up.
Hmm.
Hello. Yeah, we're next.
Lots
Like,
of trips. You can earn trips every year. They always do like
yes.
Caribbean islands, things like that. We've got
it
Vegas every
doesn't,
year.
yeah, it doesn't even feel like work, honestly. Like, I'm
So
like, me and Abby got home and we're like, yes, let's do Arbonne. Like, we're so excited. So,
So it's kind of funny. My friend Jackie's on here, and I know that, but like Jackie and I like didn't go to college, after high school and stuff like that. And it almost kind of feels like your sorority. You know what I'm saying? Like Arbonne is a company for anybody. Like literally, women in their 70s are selling Arbonne. Women like Aileen and I, we're in our 40s and 50s. Jackie, she's the same age as us, and you girls are all so much younger. Your guys' generation is on fire in this business. And what I love about it too is I'm not even gonna lie, I'm bougie as shit. I love being pretty and I love dressing up. But these conferences are to die for. Like there's so much beauty in this business and so much like health, and just these women are wearing these outstanding dresses, and they're I don't know, just the lifestyle and
Mhm.
just the trips and the travel and the caliber of women that are in Arbonne is unmatched, is what I'm kind of trying to say.
Yeah.
Like
And
it
you're in,
makes you
and
want
you're
to
in a
show
room
up
with
like a boss.
and you're in a room with like 10,000
It's
people. This isn't
insane.
like a small conference of like 200. It's like a very mega
Yeah.
at the MGM
I
Grand.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely like, oh my God, I want to be that. I
Hmm.
have to be that. I have to have that. And then, but then you're also like growing yourself as a woman and you're reading positivity, you're doing the leadership thing, you're growing a business and you're helping others, like Natalia said. So it's like a win-win. You know,
Mhm.
it's really awesome. So I love it.
Not to mention the bonuses. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
real.
love it. I love it.
It's
Yay. Any other
Mhm.
questions? That was good.
We're just rambling.
No, we were. I'm sorry.
Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
and open.
We love it. I've been in it for 19 years and I'm still just as obsessed. It's changed my life. It's given me my lifestyle. I was able to retire. I do have an MBA, so again, can be for anybody. I started at 31. After I'd finished my master's, I was working in corporate, was able to leave that behind after I promoted to the VP level and raise my kids. Just like Alicia, we quit our jobs on the same day.
But I was a hairstylist and she quit corporate.
And I was
It
in
was kind
corporate.
of dope.
That's
I mean, girl,
awesome.
don't get it twisted. I was still doing hair in my sink, you know, and now I'm doing hair 2 days. I'm renting a chair, you know, just to have a space to do at a salon,
Yeah.
just to do hair. Like, so because I still enjoy that. But yeah.
Mhm.
But you didn't for a long time, and we both got
No.
the kids. And then now we
hmm
get to work with more. Like I got my real estate license for fun. Like I do other things for fun, but like um it brought us home to our kids, which was great. We didn't have to
Yeah,
have a boss anymore
definitely.
at that time in our life when we needed to be home.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All righty. Well,
Well, let reach out
any
to the
other
girls.
questions? Are we good?
Yeah, let them know what your questions are. I always
Mhm.
tell people, let us know your thoughts, what you're interested in. Like say, like tell them if you're interested in becoming a customer, if you're interested in learning more about the business, if you want to have more of a one-on-one conversation, you know, we can set up another Zoom with Natalia and Alicia, or Abby, whoever invited you, and ask lots of questions because we'll have the answers.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks again for
Yes,
hopping
thank you
on.
guys so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Love you
Mhm.
guys.
Bye,
Love
Abby.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye. Thank you
Bye.
guys.